All right, well, the NFL season is underway, and tomorrow's schedule is filled with 13 games. Here to discuss the new season is CBS Sports radio talk show host Amy Lawrence. Amy, good morning.
Good morning. I feel like the NFL is like that car. Just this crazy ride where it's sometimes thrilling and other times makes you want to throw up. That guy probably wanted to throw up.
Well, let's start with one of the narratives that's crossed over into our space, the news side, which is Colin Kaepernick. Do you have any sense of what the team might do? There's been a lot of talk of the show of unity, what it might be.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks have announced that they're planning a total show of unification, but they say it will honor the flag and honor the national anthem. So my sense is that on 9/11, they are not going to kneel down or sit down because it's such a major day for our nation, the 15th anniversary of 9/11. But they do say it's going to be a full show of unity. Colin Kaepernick doesn't play until Monday night, so he avoids the 9/11 part of it.
Right.
But I do believe he plans on kneeling until he decides or believes that he's seen significant change.
All right, well, let's look at the season now. Let's start with the Patriots, who will be without Tom Brady for 4 games, but they'll also be missing another key player.
Rob Gronkowski, their star tight end, and I mean star on and off the field, will not be with them at least for this first game against the Arizona Cardinals. He's dealt with injuries during his career, but they did bring in a Martellus Bennett, who's another big tight end. Don't worry about the Patriots. They're going to be fine. 2 years ago, when they last won the Super Bowl, they started really slow. Their offensive line had major problems. Brady was getting beat up. People were calling for him to be replaced. And then they won the Super Bowl. So I think they're going to be okay.
I'm not going to ask you about his hair because that's just gotten too much time. I want to ask you about the Broncos.
Blame his wife or give his wife credit.
Yeah,
one or the other.
Depending on what you think of the haircut. Are the Broncos still the team to beat, you think?
Defense is still as good as it was a year ago. And this formula that they use where they get just enough from the offense, they try to avoid mistakes, and the defense forces turnovers. The defense is brash and bold and just into your face. And until someone can beat them with that formula, yeah, they're still the champs.
Over in the NFC, you got a crowded field. You got Panthers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Packers, dark horses?
Believe it or not, the Giants, who've been really quiet since their last Super Bowl, but they spent millions of dollars in the offseason reinforcing their defense. In addition, Odell Beckham Jr., Eli Manning's coming off a huge year a year ago. And so that team is poised as long as it cannot have some of those late game stumbles that cause them a lot of early losses.
We're happy to hear that here in New York.
No, I think we collectively agree we're not going to ask you for a Super Bowl prediction.
Now, okay, here's my Super Bowl prediction. Cubs and Rangers, if you're going to ask me.
Oh, wow. You already have one.
That's how ridiculous it is with one game in the books.
Yeah.
I mean, what I tell you last time I was here, throw a dartboard, and that's how close you might get.
Awesome. Amy Lawrence, thank you. The NFL today kicks off the season at noon Eastern. Tomorrow right here on CBS.